Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Hart. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. From the gun, the ground game. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. He makes the grab. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They're going back to the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Robinson. And tackled there by the defense. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the 1st. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Offense, quick tempo.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Landry. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense.
We've got 2 receivers playing in this game, 2 of the best in the entire country. 2 guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game where these guys are going to go head-to-head. They're seniors. They know the system. They have great chemistry with their quarterbacks, and they're ready to put on a show.
And if you don't think they're peeking over to the other side every time they're not on the field, you are absolutely wrong. This is that kind of showdown. This is draft stock jockeying, right? This is the Bolitnikoff at the end of the season. They want to make a name for themselves. Who is the best wide receiver? No better opportunity than to do it head-to-head, and we got that stage today.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the back. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the 1st down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the left side. Maybe some room here. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Nice move there.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down, I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The give to the single back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive, and I tell you what, man, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now early in this football game that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Fielded in the end zone, it's Silva. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Makes it past the marker. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. That last connection just a hair short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on second and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. The receiver on the jet sweep. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. Line getting set on second down. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The play-action fake. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Got his man on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. To the 10. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great place to start for this offense. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. They'll try to power their way ahead. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better.
Looking for the end zone. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Makes the grab on the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. This time they'll go to the running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. To the air on 2nd down. He'll heave it deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play, what do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. splits the uprights right down the middle. Had to settle for the field goal. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's got it on the right. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Looking to throw on third. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Going with the counter play here. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught close to the marker, it's Robinson. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They've been really good moving the chains on 3rd down. Now 1 yard away from another 1st down on this drive. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The hand to the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Second down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
And he made the extra point without problem. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it out. It's Silva. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Soft spot in the middle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. To the air on first down. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just drives it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 3 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Sun Devils, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Coming out with it, it's Silva. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Quarterback got it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Finds his big tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Red pass, it's complete. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the shotgun, the inside give. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Swings it out to his running back. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There's some room. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the 2nd half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step 1.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to fire on second down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in for the touchdown. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. It's a draw. Makes one man miss. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Might as well stick with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to run for it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They'll give it to the back. Here's a little room there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. On the ground with the counter. He breaks a tackle. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fakes to grab.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
Lets it fly. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quick completion to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The give from the gun. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Turning it on. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Using the... Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Punts it out of the air. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility.
Might have a chance. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the single back. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. Two-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive two-point conversion.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Out of the shotgun on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass on second down. And the defense drags him down. 3rd and 3. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. The give on the inside. Picks up the first down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Right back to the well. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, he's got some space. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now he's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Henderson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Made the grab and's got plenty for the first down, but we do have a man slow to get up. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Yeah, that's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you, keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's good.
Caught, and he's got room. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. They put together an 81-yard drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the fourth quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession. And now let's see what happens.
On target. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires quickly. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Corner's going to give them room. Got out of trouble and throws. Working that left side now. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. Breaks the tackle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under fire. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.